expect the special prosecutor appointed in the case, Angela Corey, to announce some Florida charges, criminal charges against Mr. Zimmerman, and he will likely be shortly arrested after that. And there's been a lot of developments in his case this week. I mean, Monday we saw that the special prosecutor decided to make the decision by herself instead of taking the case to grand jury, which is an option. And yesterday we saw that Mr. Zimmerman's lawyers decided to quit the case, saying that for various reasons, for their own reasons, and also because they lost contact with their client.
They also said, and now saying that if he made contact with them, they would be willing to represent him again. So I guess he has to pick up the phone or something.
It's an unusual set of developments the last few days.
Okay, and that's coming out around about 6 p.m. Eastern.
Around 6 p.m. That's right. Yeah.
What else do we know about this, or is that pretty much it?
At the moment, I mean, I really wouldn't want to speculate on what the charges could be. I mean, lawyers are out there speculating, from anything, from manslaughter to murder. But it's a difficult situation because this event happened in February, and he wasn't arrested. Police decided not to arrest him, and now this case is, being revived. So what charges will come out is a little bit difficult to determine.
That sequence of events obviously informs the politics of this case, which have ballooned to perhaps
incredible proportions. Yeah. Earlier today we had U.S. Attorney Holder also speaking about this case and saying that they are also looking into it at the federal level as well to see if there is something that needs to be done on their end.
Has this been pushed around as a political football, and is that influencing this a lot? And if it is, should it be, or should the judicial process be independent of the political process?
Well, it should be, but I mean that raises a question. I mean, after the charges come out and it does go to trial, I mean, could Mr. Zimmerman get a fair trial? I mean, there's been such saturation, of media coverage in this case. So, I mean, it should be separate. But in this particular case, and of course many high-profile cases we've seen in the past, it's probably unlikely. But I think what it's done, definitely in one sense, is it's really put a spotlight on this particular self-defense claim that Mr. Zimmerman has made, which is of course based on this thing called the Stand Your Ground law, which allows people to defend themselves in face of imminent danger.
Right. Well, we've seen every bit of this case parsed, dissected, analyzed. I think we're sort of now waiting for actual facts established by people in the court system, and then we can make a more informed judgment.
Facts, right. One side says one thing, acted in self-defense, Mr. Zimmerman. The other side, Trayvon Martin's family, is saying that that's actually not the case and it's race-driven. So there are all these kind of questions that, at the end of the day, are we going to ever be able to establish, without a shadow of a doubt, what really happened?
Right, and we've not really heard much from Zimmerman's side, so there's a whole other part.
It's interesting though. He's apparently reached out to people himself, including the special prosecutor, and I think that's probably why they would know where to go and arrest him, as we expect later today.